Look at baby Royal. She's so adorable. She's been coming up in the bed and snuggling with Alex. So adorable. Dude, if you could like turn him into a lovey puss, I'm gonna give you guys a secret. You wanna know from a cat breeding mother jumper? I'm gonna tell you the secret. First of all, how you guys doing, man? Merry Christmas. As you can tell with me, I'm just kind of waking up out of characteristic for me to not have to do anything. And I do that on purpose. I do it on purpose, like, because I know like, people aren't trying to do landscaping and tree work, construction, like a couple of days before Christmas. So I take that time. I'll save up all my money and I'll take that time and rest and take off every year. And it's weird because always I have to do a lot of running around. This year I pretty much did it, and Stoic, good to see you. You know, you're not wrong with the you're onto something with those go-karts. I that was like a big thing. Like I worked in an industry, and in that industry, the people in that industry were like into it, dude. Those go-karts. And they have like here in California, close to me, they have like professional racetracks and circuits, and that's how a lot of people start out actually. In uh, there's two types of go-karts though. There's the flat ones that are like really low to the ground. They're wide with tiny tires. Those are like really cool. They drift. They use those more for drifting type of racing. But then the next stage after that is those. They look like funny cars. You know, what funny cars are. They look like that, but they're miniature. I think they're called midget uh, racing carts. You know, they have that full cage, and that's where NASCAR drivers come from. All of them. All of them, dude. That's where they come from. But and those things are fucking. They get them up, dude. That little bike, I had so much fun. I was bummed that none of the footage like came out good. That little bike fucking gets it up, dude. It's it's so fun because it's like miniature, and you start fucking like really hauling ass, dude. It's just I don't know. It's just so fun, dude. It's like really fun. But I see my son gravitating more towards this. Well, look, this bike right here. Oh yes, behind the Christmas tree. I got a Cannondale mountain bike. It's all aluminum frame, aluminum fucking rims, like really high quality, lightweight metal. And it makes a fucking huge difference, dude. Like this this kid is like pedaling this bike uphill, keeping up with the fucking gas pocket bike. And I'm like, damn, that's what he wanted in the David M, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you guys in here, dude. Right on. What happened? Somebody fucking fell out? Is the signal coming through? Cool. Good to see you, David M. You've been around with nothing but positive shit to say. 5 years, right? You're going back 5 years? It's been 5 years, you guys, since I started this channel. Yeah, I'm just sitting around. I don't know. It's weird, man. It's weird. It's like people are a trip, dude. I got. Anyway, I'm not gonna like grieve my personal grievousness. Are we having a good signal? I can't really tell. I'm waiting for my phone to charge. Um, Yeah, that's a really weird thing too. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for helping me here plant the seed. Oh, dude, that fucking Slab City, bro. I'm just starting to see something, right? Because I saw something. Is the sound coming through? Because I have a tendency to put the phone down. I I see stuff, right? Like I've seen it on the internet with that Slab City, and it's only Google, nowhere else. You don't see it anywhere else. TikTok has a way more, better, faster algorithm, and you don't see that at all. How come you don't see the slabs? Right? Or slabbers. It's not, but on Google, it's like, and everybody knows it. That's why they come from Spain and fucking weird places to make a video about that because they don't give a shit. They just know about the slab. They just know that it's going to make hits for them, views for them, right? Because Google fucking pushes it so hard. So why is that? Because this is what I noticed, dude. I noticed that it's a very specific type of person that gets out there and not in a good way. And I'm not like attacking anybody's character. You could see Slab City TV's made a video about why he doesn't make content like that anymore. And he lives right there. His is not culture vulture. He does it because you live right there and it's a fucking extreme interest to people. So you're positioned perfectly. Who better than a local, right? And, but because you're dealing with the lowest form of resonance frequencies that a spirit can make, which is like low vibration shit, hate, anger, fighting, lust, greed. That's all low vibration shit, dude. And it's like the guys, and this is like how I know it's like on two levels, a spiritual and a material, because here we're talking about the material level, but it even goes further than that into the spiritual realm, because in the spiritual realm, whenever evil uses evil employs any kind of tactic, it always it like always contradicts itself. It doesn't make sense, and it actually snitches on itself in doing this. You know what I mean? Like what a tangled web we weave when we deceive. You know what I mean? Like type shit, right? Where their own story and deception tangles a fucking web that always comes right back to itself. Where if you're paying attention carefully and analyzing, you're like, wait, what? That doesn't makes sense. You're actually just snitched on yourself. And that's always how it works out. So the fact that they use music and art, which is a extremely high vibrational frequency, dude, like that's the opposite of what you find out there. But they use the art to carry motherfuckers out there, to coax them, con them. Everybody that's out there, right, touts themselves as an artist or a musician, but yet they all fucking are operating on this low frequency base, anger, hate, jealousy, backbiting, right? If it wasn't true, then that motherfucker would have never had to stop his channel, because dude, anytime an outsider or anybody, dude, that has anything that right, they're fucking use that as a reason to hate, squash it, or you have to fucking like you can't do it here, or you know what I mean? Just the whole thing, how you have to be there in order for so long in order to be there. It's like all these rules, but yet you're escaping rules. That's what I'm talking about how it contradicts itself. It doesn't make any sense, and it ends up snitching on itself, which is, it's really just a fucking like a fly trap. What you look at in nature that flies do, that insects and animals that, trap other animals, right? So you have a bait and you fucking, how come you haven't seen anybody with any of those channels that's had any breakout success? Now, people have made videos about that place and had, X many million views and all that stuff, but nobody, even the number one guys, if you look at Community Cause or like, you know what I mean? Slab City TV, which is a chick, right? That's a chick. That's not ugly. You're not mutated like everybody else out there, right? So like you should have the fucking most success. Like the people that have the quickest success and the highest rate of it on any social media is always like good looking chicks. Not saying like she's good looking, but she's not ugly. You know what I mean? And like you know what I mean? And if you look through the comments and stuff, you see people that like like yeah, that are just fucking thirsty and like kissing ass. So you have a fucking following base situation, but it's only a couple of thousand followers. You know what I mean? Or 4,000. Like there's motherfuckers that made a video about the slabs that got more fucking subscribers and followers than that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's like something there. There's okay. Wait, hold on. What I mean to say is there's nothing there, but Google makes it seem like there's something there. It's really weird. So it's like, why? Why? What is it that Google wants to send people out there so bad? I think it's like a mind control, a frequency testing device. Like, you know what I mean? They're trying to tap into something that they know is out there, but it doesn't make sense scientifically or there's no real explanation. But they know that, like, like they do use psychics, dude. So we know that they know about it. And you know what I mean? So you're using psychic energy, the power of suggestion, frequency broadcasting of, propaganda or the same visual stimulation over and over, subliminal messaging. Like there's so many things that are just being employed just through your device or whatever media you're using right now. Facts. But for some reason, Google's the only one with the Slab City shit. It's like, why? There's definitely something going on there. There's definitely something going on. It's weird. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff about energy vortexes and, Sedona's fairly close to that, almost on the opposite end of the spectrum. If you made like I don't know, an arcing rainbow or something, it's like one starts off in the negative energy vortex and one other end is in the positive energy vortex. It's just interesting, dude. And how come there's no substance coming out of there? Like breakout success, like 20,000 followers, and then everybody, dude, eventually leaves or passes away. Kind of makes me wonder about community cause. Like I think that dude might be a government plant, bro, that's just posing as a dude because, or he's exactly where they want him as a test subject for like you have like superior genes to be able to survive in that environment for so long where nobody fucking lasts that long. Well, that guy Builder Bill has been out there. If you look at footage, I don't know him, I've never met him, but I'm looking at footage, evidence, and they're all like timelined on YouTube. That dude's been out there for a while, but I haven't seen him post. They used to post every Saturday night, live stream. COVID shut that down, but the rest of the world's allowed to up and operate now, but not you guys. I don't understand. Like, how come they never came back from that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird, dude. It's a weird, it makes you really question after, because David, you've been watching for 5 years, like what you said. That's something I went through for 5 years. And now you're looking at the YouTube, same people, but none of them are involved with the slabs. And the people that were have either passed away or moved on. And then you meet other people that were like, oh, back there in the 70s or whatever. Cuervo sure avoids it like the plague, it would seem to me. You know? Fucking, it's just weird. It begs the question, like, what the fuck is Google's deal? Why are they so like hell bent on putting that in people's minds and psyches? And sending them out there. You know it's a lot. If you've ever been out there, it's evident immediately that it's a lot more people than just you coming out there to poke around, because it's just littered with campsites that, like, you could tell people brought their, it's always the same stuff, teddy bears and fucking stuff that you learn real quick is fucking dead weight. It's like only like shit that comes from Babylon, and it's all left like right there. In a way, it's like people's hopes and dreams, and you've heard all the, and that's what it is, dude. You just see this thing is just littered with people's hopes and dreams. You're like, why? You're in the information age, and you haven't figured out that this is a fucking dead trip yet. You're still sending motherfuckers out here. Either that's why TikTok ate your fucking lunch, Google, or you're up to something, dude. I don't know. How about this food too, dude? Oh yeah, here's a good one. I got a good one for you since we're talking conspiracy. This is a great one, dude. I was doing a Christmas special, see? In front of my tree. Look, got my son's fucking mini bike. Here. It's dark in here, man, because we got hit with a storm. Just came and fucking blasted us, dude. So, how are we gonna do this, Joseph? I can't see with this camera. Anyway. Oh, wait, here, watch. Turn the thing around, Joseph. This thing is so fun. He really likes this. This Cannondale. This thing is so fun. But anyway, darkness came through. Take a stroll through Mistletoe's house. Oh my God, it's so dark in here. So I can open some windows. I know the birds are hungry. Let's go for the birds. So look, so check this out, dude. I figured out this other conspiracy. You guys ready for this one? I don't know if you can handle this. Let me find my vaporizing pen. Okay, so look. So, damn, it's dark, huh? Oh man, my patio area collapsed in the back. Bruh, if I took you to see that, you'd be like, what the fuck, dude? That's fucking real destruction, dude. Cray cray. Yeah, crazy, right, Stoic? You've been here listening the whole time, Stoic, dude. What? You're a fucking gift, dude. You're cool, man. I'm gonna tell you why I like you motherfuckers down there on that end of the earth. Because when you're hanging out with you fucking people, it makes you feel like a badass, because that fucking language, that dialect, it's just always been associated with badass. The little timeline that you sent me the other day about, the Maoris coming to get the Maoris, and then the fucking Dutch, and then everybody was like, dude, it was like, you got to be a bad motherfucker on top of a bad motherfucker, dude, to be piggybacking on top of those cultures. And that's why inherently any bad motherfucker in science fiction has been portrayed with y'all's New Zealand accent, dude. It is. Any post-apocalyptic thing, New Zealand accent, boom. Like Mad Max, right? Hey, all the fucking Mandalorians, dude, and Boba Fett, if Star Wars, if you're into Star Wars, which that whole thing just took the Star Wars universe by storm, the Mandalorians, they all have New Zealand accents. Bam. Because it just automatically associates you with, like, badass motherfuckers, dude. So it's hilarious because whenever you're kicking it with y'all, it makes you feel like you're hanging out with fucking Mandalorians, or or you're in some post-apocalyptic you're in some post-apocalyptic situation There is another one too. It's not just post-apocalyptic and Mandalorian. There's somewhere else where they use only New Zealand accents. But anyway, yeah, the storm is just something told me, dude, pack everything up and get it. I use a dirt bike to cross the border every day because the traffic is so fucking bad, so fucked up. And now they're redoing everything and they're like building this big freeway system. I'm telling you, like for real, dude, it's crazy. They're going big as fuck too. There's like a 6-story fucking column, dude, that's gonna support a fucking 6-story bridge. It's just gonna go up over the freeway and to the top of the hill into a community. They're going big, dude. Okay, cool. Like the canyon that they're fucking bypassing has already like collapsed twice, so the traffic has been even more fucked up for over the last year just because they have to fucking break 4 lanes down into 1 or 2 while they fucking repair this, and it's been fucked, dude. And then so the dirt bike lets me get across real quick. I got another conspiracy theory I want to talk about because I am gonna post this, dude. I'm gonna post this as content. I just figured like I might as well do it live, right? There's my turkey. There's my turkey digging. Let's go turn that motherfucker on, dude. The only thing I have to cook with, I mean, I have gas and propane stuff and mesquite, but I don't want to. I don't want to fuck with that right now. So I use electricity, right? The only thing I have is this little oven that only goes up to 45 minutes at a time. So I have to keep hitting it 45 minutes at a time. Luckily, they were out of turkeys when I went to go fight in. All they had was the turkey breast. It's like they just cut turkeys in half. You know what I mean? They just cut turkeys in half right below the breast midsection, Jenny O, and they're just wrapping them up, dude. But they did put all the guts in there. There's a baggie in the inside with all the fucking giblets in there, and maybe the neck, but I'm not sure. And I'm like, okay, damn, it's fucking dark, dog. This is crazy, dude. It's like one cloud comes over, and it's fucking dark, dude. This is nuts. Anyway, I'm gonna post this up, dude, because there's some crazy conspiracy theory. I figured it out, dude. I figured it out, you guys. I figured it out. And I think they're doing it on purpose. I think they figured out an exact genetic code. I'm gonna have to do some research too. I'm curious how long uh, um, Down syndrome has been known to the human genome. Did they have people with an extra chromosome like back in the medieval days? I think I've read because like I do read Latin and it's like it used to be one of my passions. And when you start doing that, one of the best practices and things to do is reading ancient manuscript because it's fucking crazy. You don't even believe it, dude. You always see people doing it in twos, scholars also, because you have to, dude. One person would never believe what you're like, surely this is a fucking like a misdiagnosis, misread or something. I'm not like facts. But anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. There was some oh yeah. I've read historical accounts from 2,000 years ago in ancient Rome where they would put mongoloids in the use them for circus, because they would do funny shit. It was entertaining, and you know what I mean. Like you could dress them up as something and then tell them to go put the lotion in the basket right as the chariots are coming around the fucking corner. You know what I mean? Knowing that and then everybody was, oh fuck, whoa, bam, whoa. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that they did it. But you know why they did it, right? That's why you don't see any retarded Italian people or you don't see any Italians with Down syndrome. Anyway, anyway, I was just curious because if you're doing genetic modification, you're trying to build a perfect slave or a soldier, that could be used as a base. But I forgot it's an extra chromosome. That's what makes that. Everybody has 76 chromosomes, or whatever it is, and people with Down syndrome have one extra chromosome. So you couldn't use that as a base. But I noticed, like, if you took regular human DNA, but then there was just one thing off, like, like autism or, you know, Asperger's, Tourette's, like there's all kinds of psychotic disorders that otherwise leave a pretty normal functioning human being. If you could like genetically modify, dude, you genetically modify a corn plant, but you can't do the human. No, they do. And I think that they're doing it for purposes of building a slave race. And I'm going to tell you why. Couple of things. One is having a kid that may or may not be on the spectrum. You know what I mean? It's it's so functioning that they can't even tell all the way yet. Let me just rub my camera off here. Uh, but others, damn, dude, this fucking darkness is killing me. It's killing my fucking image. I don't understand. Anyway, do you ever notice like really highly functioning autistic, or even the worst case scenario autistic kid? I notice this at the kids' schools. When you put their hand to the plow, dude, to do a task, they don't fucking complain. They do it. And sometimes that repetition and that fucking the stimming is what you call it, I've noticed, is like a form of work. Like Alex likes to cut up plants, right? I'm thinking like, you know what I mean? Or the other kid, like, right? Tom Sawyer knew about it. They fucking wrote about it. It was a literary device, right? About like, oh, this is so fun. Oh my God, all this hard labor, so fun. You don't let them fucking try it. We want to keep this all to ourselves. Well, I want to try it. Well, all right, maybe, but just for a minute. You got to promise me you're going to do this whole section and give me $1 and I'll let you do it. You know what I mean? Like type shit. I think that's what they're doing, dude. And because they can get, definitely with medication, you can get these kids, they'll work all day and they don't know. You're like, how much would you pay for that? I want one of those. Well, how much would you pay for that? Oh, about $97. Like, you pay $97 for a juice box? Like, that part, bro. They have the work ethic and they'll do the work. Oh, come here, baby. You guys want to see Royal? Oh. But when it comes time to pay or anything concerning money or fucking property, you know what I mean? All of it, they don't get it. So like you could fucking rob them blind, and they're like but I let you have all that fun. You know what I mean? Today, right? We're like, bro, you worked all day. Why? What do you mean? How much did you get? He gave me $2, and you're like, bro, what do you mean? What about the other 87? I don't know. Lisa Simpson's a girl in my class. You're like, what? What? Like, you know what I mean? Like, type shit, dude. So if you have a whole race of people like that, and then they're completely like took advantage of, you know what? If we dumb down society, or we plant seeds where people don't want to be in families, they don't want to, you know what I mean? Like you promote drinking, dancing, smoking, dancing the hoochie coochie, right? And being slutty and fucked up and all these things that will make it look like brings you money. Like you see them with the sluttiest behavior, doing drugs and stacks of money. Like subconsciously, it makes the kids think that type of behavior is fruitful, dude. And then, but really, they know it breaks up families. It takes the father out. Now you have kids that are fatherless, low self-esteem. They have a financial need. And they're and then you have like some kind of autism or something to where they will just do physical labor. You want to know why? Because when they're experiencing anxiety, you do what they call stimming. You know what I mean? This motherfucker flipped a water bottle 900 times. You know what I mean? Till it landed the right way. Well, guess what? There's somebody at Amazon factory. That's their whole fucking job. I seen it because they live stream on TikTok just to kill the time. And you'd be like, damn, that's you. All they do is like the stuff comes through on a belt endlessly, and some of it's like laying on its side. So it seems like they're just getting everything. Stand up. Just they're putting hands on everything that comes through that belt endlessly, dude. Miles, and it kind of has that fucking retarded look on their face too, a little bit. You know what I mean, dude? I've seen myself, dude. I've seen videos of myself where, you know what I mean, the camera will go on to me, and I'll have like a retarded look on my face, and you know what I mean, like I'm like, yeah, bro, okay, all right, yeah. So I think they fucking put it in the food, put it in the medicines, put in all the shit, and they slowly getting people, and then the generation that came before that, you couldn't get them like that, but that's okay because they come from the post-war children of the greatest generation, so they had all their needs taken care of. They didn't have to do shit. They're the most fucking clueless, right? That's why the boomers are fucking clueless. That's probably the only ones that are on this motherfucker left, while everybody else is over here. Dude, Tim Dillon was talking about it. He broke it down, dude, the other day, boomers, and was so fucking spot on. It was incredible, dude. But yeah. And so they're gone. They're on their way out. Who's going to be left after they're gone, right? Even if they die with these properties, that's all they have clutched on in their hand. They're going to die in those fucking places because it validates all the shit they were talking, right? And the way that they are, and that's all that they have, dude. And the fucking kid, Lisa Simpson's a gal in my class. They don't even know. Hey, you inherited the house. It's yours now. Mom passed away. How much do you think it's worth, Ralphie? I don't know. Around $97? Can I get a Nintendo Switch game? Lisa Simpson's a girl in my class. Like, yeah, okay, but I need you to dig this hole right here. You keep digging until you get down. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, dude. You ain't never seen nothing, dude, on no autism motherfucker digging a hole, bro. Shoot. Dude, don't for hey. And then and then prescribed, they're like, somebody figured out, like, dude, you gotta get these autisms and prescribe them tweak. Then you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, if you look at it like, dang, it's a perfect system. And you're like, yeah, but you got to be thinking in terms of the long game to pull something like that off. Yeah, you're right. And guess what? It turns out it wasn't that motherfucking long. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even been 50 years, dude. Or if you're saying, like, if you really look back, because you can get into it, man. People break it down. The people that implemented the Social Security and the IRS, okay? Rockefeller, a couple of the others I forget offhand. They were on the Titanic along with everybody else that was against this new implementation, this new system called the IRS and the Social Security private enterprise, right? That would set up their family for generations, regardless of power structures, government. And there was others that were adamantly against that. And guess what? They all went down with the Titanic. The only motherfucker, Rockefeller, that was supposed to be on there, he had a ticket, backed out at the last second. I'm telling you, it's fact, dude. You look into it. So if you just go from that timeline, from the 30s until now, that's not long game, dude. 70 years is not long game. Their system worked so fucking good. And now the corporations are consolidating it, and they're going to run it, dude. And you are going to have to grow your own food, or it's going to get hard to find even shit with bones in them, dude. I don't know where you guys live. Can anybody right now go get a turkey right now, 3 days before Christmas? You know where there's turkeys in the store, full turkeys wrapped up? Because I couldn't find one in San Diego. I went to 4 Walmarts. All the Walmarts only had the breast section, the Genio chicken breast, partial wing. It's like got cut right in the mid, right here. So they give you all the giblets, the guts, the complete breast section, partial wing, the back piece to get that whole midsection. But there's no legs. Isn't that? That's all I could find. You know what I mean? I don't know. They got some here at the store. They're a little more expensive though. You know. I mean, I'm sure you can maybe find one if you want to pay $40 or $50 for it. You know what I mean? But where I grew up, dude, in Chino, California, we had fucking turkeys, dude. Right? They have turkeys in Slab City. They didn't look like they were struggling. They don't run when you open the fucking cage. I'm talking about big, full grown ass turkeys, dude, with a full fan and a big fucking red doodle, dude. Like at least 5 or 6 years old. And they don't run from you like crazy, like, you know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you this, Stoic. I think fucking emus come from where you're at, huh? That is a hell of a damn bird. That motherfucker. I went in a yard one time doing a landscaping job and I found a motherfucking emu. And that son of a bitch. Bro, because I was thinking, how them turkeys must be tough too to walk around like that with coyotes and fucking and vultures and all kinds of fucked up shit. Just general motherfuckers. And it's like, yeah, dude, they probably pretty tough. How about that emu? Oh yeah, bro. Emu, first of all, is a dick kicker. I don't know how they know, dude, but all they do is go right for the dick, dude. They could be sleeping. This motherfucker would be curled up in a brown ball with its head buried in its fluff. And there's no way it can know you're coming. And you creep up on it. And as soon as it gets whap right for the dick, dude, and accurate. And you're like, how do you even know? How did you know? And then I looked down, and it looked like somebody took a razor blade, dude, and cut my fucking Levi jeans in the crotch area, right where it's the toughest, dude. And I couldn't fucking believe it. I'm like, dude, that thing almost cut my dick off. No way. I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked at the fucking emu's leg, and it had a goddamn razor fucking knife claw on the back of its fucking, like on its foot, on its ankle, that you're like, oh shit, dude, that's why it's dick kicking, dude. And that I'm like, and I'm gonna tell you why I was sneaking up on it, because I'm like, oh, what do we have here? And I'm like, okay, this thing. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, it said, oh, emu worth $14,000, and I'm like, what? And it had some eggs right there, and the eggs were worth like $1,000. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wring this emu's motherfucking neck. That's what's happening, dude. Well, I got a hard on for that $14,000, bro. And I'm telling you, that thing shut it down, dude. Put that to an end. You're like, you just got to watch $14,000. You're like, what? You just watch a sack of $14,000, just like walk away. Like, you're not gonna do nothing except walk. You're gonna walk away with your fucking dick kick pants with a goddamn cut in them now. Phew. Bro, that thing just said, I was like, creeping up on me even. He said, "Wah!" Accurate as a motherfucker, dude. 14 grand. I don't know what y'all are doing with emus. What they're worth so much money. What the fuck are you guys doing with them, dude? I have so many questions. You have $14,000 like spent on a bird like that? I have so many questions. Well, I'm just saying, what if a motherfucker's like $14,000? Like, okay, yeah, Google did say that my KO Manny fertile female is worth $7,000. That's not true. So who the fuck knows? But I still have so many questions. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, a motherfucker was interested in getting into the emu trafficking game. I have so many questions. $14,000. How do you handle that? How do you handle that animal that has a razor dick kick? Super lucky. Super lucky that I had thick jeans on and that I reacted quick, dude. That thing would have cut my artery. That thing is aiming to kill. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, it's funny and it's like a joke, like dick kick. Like, it's not thinking of a reproductive organ right there. It's way smarter than that. It's thinking of arteries, you know what I'm saying, that are usually found close to the reproductive organ. So it's actually smart as fuck. And that's an easy identifiable area on any animal, right? It's always right near the asshole. So that's it, man. Quadrupedal, bipedal, like it don't matter, dude. You just go for the back pedal and fucking there'll be an artery close by. And that thing's trying to whap, right? Man, that would have been fucked up. And it was down in a hole in a hard area. There would have been a damn good chance you would have bled out just trying to get out of that motherfucker. And then find your ass by your pickup truck in a pool of blood and be like, greatest mysteries unknown. And nobody knows that there's a fucking emu down in that canyon, and nobody knows. Okay, they might follow the blood trail, but there ain't gonna be no fucking. Well, it might be sitting there. It did have eggs. But that's another thing. Those eggs, man. Those fucking eggs, you could drop one of them off a 2-story building onto a fucking cement parking lot and it's not gonna break. I seen a dude had to get a fucking grinder, dude, an electric grinder, and cut into the fucking egg, dude, just to get the top off. Because those eggs are so goddamn thick. And I don't know if it's resin or what, but they carve them up, and just to eat them. Yeah, you're right. The meat is red and delicious. I might have had emu meat before. I've definitely had ostrich. I've had ostrich, which is red meat. Can't tell the difference between steak and ostrich. And so I would believe you about the emu. There's something else that's like an emu, but it's like there's an emu and what's the other one? Yeah, they do look like ostriches though. I want an ostrich actually. I like them. I think emu, since they're like that, if it was your pet, it would be a cool animal because they have like such big eyes, dude, and big eyelashes and that funny fucking big old beak. It looks like they're smiling all the time. And they're just like happy birds, dude, with their freaking big old long neck. Like they could get in and get the fucking seeds and the water and shit. They just look like happy fucking funny animals when they're doing stuff. And I seen the guy feeding them and they're like all like they're aggressive, It's funny, dude. It's funny to watch powerful, aggressive animals, if you're the fucking master, and you're trying to like feed them and make sure everybody gets some and they're just pushing you around and ultimately just taking control. You can't then knock that fucking seed cup bucket down and they're going to go after it and you can't get in there. There's nothing you could do. It's just so funny, dude. It's just like when you're fucking with bulls, you know what I mean? It's hard to not get pushed around. Right? And I mean, unless you have a horse, you have to goddamn tie that fucking bull to the fucking horse. That's why the knob's on the saddle, so you could goddamn force them to do the shit. And then they push you around. I learned how to stop that though. Whenever the bull's okay, or even a cow, like a cow especially, because the bull's a little dangerous, but it works. Is when they won't move, jump on their back. They will immediately run and fucking start tripping. It's hilarious. It works every time. Just you have to hop up there though, because there's no stirrups, there's no fucking thing, and they'll move out of the way. They won't let you. You know, that gets them to move. But if you really want them to move, you got to hop up there real quick, and then they'll panic and man, fucking run off, and then all the other 2 or 3 or whatever will panic also. It works every fucking time. Because I know that because it's cows. I used to sit in the driveway with this dude I used to work with, or I work for. He's a good friend of mine, got a tree service, cool guy. He used to live in an area, and the cows would sit on the road, and you couldn't get the truck in. They wouldn't move. So they would look at you like they wouldn't understand at all what was happening. And like you could hit them with the truck. I don't know, dude, but it didn't really work. Or there's a tripper trailer on there, and like you can't really see, and you don't want to like kill one. So it's like, fuck, you gotta like, you can't like, you know what I mean? Like you try to use the car to move them. It's sort of a dud. Oh, you're gonna fuck the car up too. I just remember that just didn't work out, dude. You gotta get out and fucking do something. If you have hay and you could fucking lead them, that works every time. But coming back with a truck full of brush, man, it don't matter if you got pine, eucalyptus, fucking magnolia, ash, cows, goats, every fucking animal would just, horses, just circle the truck, dude, and just start eating everything. And you dump the fucking load out, they'll follow it all the way to where it goes. When you dump it out, and then if you come back like later, next day, they eat everything down to the nub. There's just sticks that are like chewed on. Because I know goats love the bark. And they'll eat the bark. Horses too, cows too. That's like digestible. Except for cats. Cats are not normally protective of their buttholes. In fact, a cat's answer to everything in life is stick my asshole in its face. You know what I mean? Oh, we're meeting for the first time? Stick my asshole in your face. Oh, we know each other already? Oh, stick my asshole in your face. You know what I mean? Oh, you got some food? I want in on that. And stick my asshole in your face. You know what I mean? I'm eating something. You came over to get with me. Stick my asshole in your face. It's like every scenario, that's the cat's fucking answer. That's their go-to. They're like the opposite, but it's because I think they live by the knife, by the sword. So and that's just one swipe away from, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, you're right. That's everything. Except, I don't know if you know this or not. I don't know if they do this where you're at, but here, when you're riding the bull, if you notice, the rope that's connected to the rider's hand is attached to a small rope belt that goes around the cow's waist. If you notice, it goes around its waist with a single manila triple braid rope around the waist. And then there's a part that comes off and it's tied around his nuts. What do you call that? A clinching knot, right? So when it has pressure pulled to it, it gets tighter, and when you let go, it relieves. So that's the one the rider's holding in his hand. So the bull is docile until he gets on. He's even docile. It might move a little bit when the guy first sits on it, if you notice, but it's pretty much docile. But as soon as he gets that fucking rope and pulls on its nuts real hard, that bull's bucking, and it knows, if it's done this before, that getting that guy the fuck off of there is going to relieve that rope, dude, around your nuts. And that's how they do it. Here, so as you're riding it, that thing's in pain, it's jumping to fucking get, and then when the guy falls off, it fucking kind of calms down, but it's usually like pissed off. If you did something to its asshole, oh my God, I don't even know, dude. Like that might be like, you might not be able to even ride it, dude. What if that was what they did, dude? Yeah, instead of the rope nut thing, you hammered in this wedge situation. It was like a billet, like a fucking cone-shaped billet wedge, dude, that they hammer into its asshole. And so I thank you guys so much, dude, for content, because you could just be sitting here and now you're talking about hammering billets into cows' assholes. That is content. That, to me, is like, wow, that's one of these. I'm just sorry you had to sit through fucking, 54 minutes to get to the asshole billet. I think there's enough deranged, sick, weird motherfuckers that me and you could manufacture and market an asshole billet that gets fucking hammered in. And if you didn't make it for people, but you don't tell them that, you tell them it's, oh, this is designed for cows, like ketamine. It just seems like any type of drug or anything, if it deals with cows and like people's minds, like, oh my God, it's got to be even better. You know what I mean? Just telling you, dude. Any type of steroid that you have, if you're like, oh, this is a cow steroid this is a bull steroid oh my God, really? You know what I mean? Like, so we could do that. I think we can manufacture that motherfucker, dude. The asshole billet. See? 30, 40 fucking 5 minutes. So I'm cooking this turkey. The breast. See, this is what I do. I bought 2 turkeys, a turkey leg. I might go buy another one. I'm trying to save my money because I know, like, first of all, this weather came in. It's like, well, here, let's go look. Let me go turn this turkey on. I'm just grateful my son didn't wake up throwing up today. He's been throwing up and sick and what the fuck? And I'm like, he don't have to throw up. He didn't throw up. He's like, he's cool. This cat over here got a bloody face. Look at this motherfucker, dude. I don't know what happened to him. There's an all white cat. Okay. See his mouth, how it's like, look, Puffy Jim. It's bloody right there. He's all white. There's no spot, and I found a blood trail yesterday. So I think what happened was he got fucked up by the other cats. I shouldn't even have him. I sold him like 3 different times, dude. I had people pick him out of a lineup on the internet. I'm like, that cat, I'm gonna give you this much, right? And I needed the money. I couldn't get him into the pet carrier. He would not go, dude. In fact, when I finally got him in it, it was like freaking out so bad, like the Chinese restaurant. That's why I can't believe that fucking fool. Because I'm going to have this thing in the freak out. It's doing the freak out in the bag. And you're like, I can't go anywhere like this. This is a fucking mess, dude. This is going to cause all kinds of negative attention. And if I was going to a Chinese place, like maybe we'll get the Chinese after. But you know what I mean? Like, anyway. So he was doing that. And I was like, I can't do it, dude. I can't go like this. You know what I mean? And they're going to want to look in the bag and stuff. And I can't do it, dude. You know what I mean? The Border Patrol will be like, oh, the old crazy cat technique, huh? Now we're getting in that bag, motherfucker. Like, no, that's not going to happen, but it could. I'm saying, like, so he's here and he's a male cat. I really can't have it, dude. There's no reason. And he hasn't been sexually mature when now he's getting there. And it's a problem, dude. And they fucked him up. The thing is like, you guys want to see a pee stream? Well, I'll tell you what, actually. I'd give you a full little stream right now, but I know that my signal is going to drop when I go into, when I go upstairs, because I live in a house that has an upstairs, right? But so I have this Gatorade bottle, or the downstairs bathroom, as I like to call it, and I'll let you partake with me. Does that seem like something you guys might be into doing? Here's my question, dude, in the chat. Type in 1 if you want me to take my cock out of my pant leg to piss. 2 if you think I should just undo the whole shebang bang and just pull my pants down. Because I got to tell you, I'm leaning towards the pull the pants down. Oh, too late. I already did it. Here, you want to see my face? Because I know you're not prescribed to my OF, but oh gosh, I'll just give you. Maybe some of you guys will go over to my OnlyFans if you want the real content. Oh God. Oh, see, when you get to a certain age, you really got to take your time with the after pee. You can't put it up real quick, because no matter how much time you take, no matter how much you wiggle it around, no matter you shake it, you milk it, you fucking whatever you do, no matter what, if you wait 45 seconds, if you wait 2 minutes, if you wait 15 minutes, doesn't matter, dude. As soon as you put your fucking dick up and pull your pants up to go about your regular fucking business, you're going to piss all over your fucking self. It's just the way it is. It's weird. I don't know. It's like it puts some in one of your nuts just so it can laugh at you and be like, oh man. Whew. Whew. You know what? The town I grew up in there was a field. It was just a nice field. And it had a buffalo in it, dude. It was a nice buffalo too. And of course, he ate every fucking blade of grass in that field and everywhere within stretched out neck reach of putting your head through the fence. So if you showed up and grabbed a handful of grass just outside of his reach, and he would just come over to the fence. As soon as you came up, he would start walking over there. He already knew what it was. Which is weird, because you would think that if you were driven to an extinction, the last fucking thing you'd want to be near as a human being, but he must have just not known any better. You want to see this disaster? Oh, this is what the storm did. Oh man, knocked down this whole. The problem is this rotten wood right there. Smells good out there, dude. Smells like fresh fucking rain. So I got to deal with that. But it's cool, man. Last year, I had the whole spread, the whole Christmas spread. Oh, I'm just grateful I could sit on the mini bike now, dude. Because, I bought this mini bike. I bought the mini bike back in November. The company that makes them went out of business, dude. So they've been hard to get, and but people are really into them. And so there's a lot of aftermarket shit. I'm telling you, the racing is a full thing. I could see it, dude. I might get into it because it's fun, dude. I'm actually sore. I'm sore today from riding this thing so much yesterday, dude. Cause you have to hold on, dude. I'm telling you, the things gets going so fast, and you're in such an encapsulated little like bundle, and it's sturdy, but because you're hanging on to it and keeping it fucking sturdy, man. And you'll hit these patches where, dude, they just redid the asphalt here. They just redid the asphalt. So it's black, rock hard fucking tar, dude. It's a tarred gravel, thick and rock hard, dude. They did such a good job, dude. So it's like I'll hit these patches of street where it's like 2 or 3 block stretch of just fucking perfect brand new asphalt, and you'd be like, and God, it's so fucking fun, man. It's hilarious. And I'm telling you, look, you're fucking crouched in. Look at this tiny little thing right here. I'm like, I can't fucking like. I can't like tell you enough. Like I see why it has disc brakes on the front and rear, because it has to be able to stop, dude. The clutch, it's a centrifugal clutch, so you can't downshift it. And just getting off of the gas does not make it stop. So anyway, but it's fun. It's scary, but I could see how it's a skill, because you have to know how to use those brakes. And anyway, when I bought it back in, check it out, dude. This is what happened. So you can't get them sent to California. So there's only certain ones, and then the company went out of business. So there's people that buy them and resell them. Okay, so I found one that was shipped to California, $179, right? But it weighs 45 pounds dry. So that's a large shipment. It costs almost $100 just to ship something 45 pounds. And I think because it has combustible materials in it, it's not full of gas, but it is full of fucking oil. Like they did fill it up with oil, so that if it sits in a shipping container in the salt water air, the cylinders don't freeze up. And I know that because like all the oil is coming out of the it's not the bike leaking. Here, hold on. Just bear with me. I'm trying to do two things. It's not the oil leaking out of the engine or anything anywhere. It's coming out of the tailpipe right here. Okay. It builds up. So it's either the mixture is too rich, which I don't think that's the case. I think it's that they filled up the cylinder with oil so that during shipping, you don't have to worry about the cylinder freezing up. And, now it's all coming out. But anyway, so it was like a roller coaster ride. I really wanted this for my son, and I said, I ordered it, and they sent the money back. They sent the money back, and they said, it's no longer available. And I was like, fuck. And then I got a confirmation email. Your product's been shipped. And I said, what the fuck? And I'm like, could this be that mini bike? And I fucking, dude, I checked and the bank was missing the exact amount of money that the mini bike costed. I was like, no way, dude. And I'm talking about like the exact amount. Like it was like $300.19. And that was the exact amount that was out of the bank. So I knew it. I was like, whoa. And then I got a tracking number. I'm like, oh shit. So then all of a sudden it was like, I guess it is coming now. Then it showed up. And I was like, yes, but I didn't want to bring it home because it's for Christmas. So I stashed it, right? And so now we've been putting it together and fucking with it. You know, him getting comfortable on it and riding it. Okay, you see the other video and whatnot. And he's going to fall in love with it more. He hasn't ridden it that much yet. He likes his mountain bike more, which is awesome. I support that. But anyway, so it was like a roller coaster ride, but I got it, dude. And now it's here. And I'm like, okay, so the tires are chewed up, but they sell the tires because people have whole pit crews, man. They go and they race these things. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. We got it, man. We got it. And we got it now. And so yeah, all the tires, shit like that, like we can get that. That's nothing. So that's awesome. I'm happy. I'm happy for him. And plus, I was like, I couldn't see spending money on Legos and toys when, like, how much is enough? You know what I mean? Like, watch, I'll show you my Lego collection. You guys want to see? Like, this is what was last Christmas, right? And I fuck with it. So I get it. Here's my Star Wars shit. This is just Star Wars. See, there's the New Zealanders right there. That motherfucker, that little green pig guy right there, if you can authenticate it, if it says Lego stamped on the foot or the back, that's what that motherfucker's worth $60, dude. There's a lot of fucking fake mounts. This is just my sci-fi, anime, and comic book section. I mean, we got it all, dude. I'm talking about Marvel Universe, fucking Godzilla. We got minifigures. That minifigure, that motherfucker right there is worth $26, dude. I mean, we got the fucking Naruto. You got Ninjago. Then I come down to the pirate ship. I got a fucking Jolly Roger pirate ship with Johnny Depp on it. That's a real pirate ship, dude. There's a Viking ship in the back. There's a Viking ship back there with Thor on it. I don't know if you see little Thor. Oh, there's Vikings on them, motherfucker. There's one riding that sea serpent. I got Batman. I got every kind of motherfucking Batman. The Tim Burton, the fucking Ben Affleck, the fucking changes. Like I got, and then hold on. Let me go shut off my alarm. I could hear my alarm ringing. My son is out cold. To not hear that alarm, dude, and be out like that. but he's not sick, and it's all good. And I'm cooking turkey. What were we doing? Oh yeah. Okay. So I have to keep him in there because the cats will fucking destroy it. So here's the fucking. Wait, is this motherfucker? Okay. Okay. The screen brightness was tripping. Hey, well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, dude. You know what, dude? Hey, Jungle Forever, dude. First of all, thank you so much for stopping in and saying that. I've tried to make stop motion. I actually erased them because I made a couple with this guy. Some cool fight scenes because he's got really cool hold on, I'll show you. I'm gonna move stuff. He's got really cool Japanese sandals. So, I was able to hyper focus in on it and and plus I know a little bit of real kung fu, practice. So I was using real moves and it was cool, man. Wasn't doing it for views or anything. It just came out. And yeah, it was how much is enough, dude? I got enough. I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars on Lego shit on another Christmas where it's all sitting here. When I could get something that fucking functions like that. You know what I mean? Dude, my just doing something we had to do last night. I ran out of milk, and I could get the dirt bike on there and everything like that. Or I could just take this little guy. I just carried this out the door, threw it on the ground, and went down there. It was fun, and it became the topic of conversation. Old lady at the corner store was like, "That is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life." And she wanted to see us ride it too. She waited all the way till we left to watch us ride across the street. I was anyway, right? Instead of another one of these, this motherfucker right here was damn near the same price of that. Explain the fuck that to me, right? And then they say emissions and we can't have it in California. They got to be illegal. You know why? Because child support was suspending people's licenses and revenue recovery, making it so motherfuckers couldn't work, and people were starting to ride those around because they didn't have driver's licenses. And then Californians oh, you know what I mean? Then normal people are why am I going to pay all this revenue when I could just get a little bike like that? And then so it became, they had to make them illegal or else they would have lost a whole fucking class of revenue. Facts, dude. I've seen that happen. So they made it, they're only for off-road use only in California. And but they complain about emissions. And then my Italika bike, I can't fucking, those are not importable to California. But if everybody in California was on one, you'd have a lot less smog and emissions. So it's not about the environment. It's about money, dude. Whoever owns that company, if they're going to do anything, you believe it ain't a fucking stranger that owns the company. Anyway, so, we got some other, I don't mind this. I do this. I'll mock up, aftermarket mock Lego, right? But check it out. The fucking thing is all the right colors, all the right pieces. It's a crazy black Ninja. You know what I mean? And the guy wants $10 for it. You know what I mean? Brand new. Just the dude at the Lego store. Okay, that I'll do, right? Just to surprise the kids and everything like that. But I ain't buying no $100 ones no more. Now he's cool, and we have him forever, right? And the price does go up. Some of this shit's worth a lot of money, right? Look, I wanted that minifigure for my castle, right? Because I got a castle, bro. This castle opens up too. It's redunks. I'm into the castle ever since last Christmas. And the castle's sick, dude. I got shit in here you wouldn't even fucking believe. You look at the princess. I got fucking skeleton. Like they got a fucking cannon dude on a cart, bro. The fucking troll guy. Like there's some sick shit in here. You know, you can't get the full gist of the castle because it's in this fucking cabinet, but the castle opens up, dude. It's crazy. But there's a one bigger than that. Well, I think look, check it out, Jungle Forever. To answer your question, I think it depends on what kind of software you're using. Like I've tried it with my phone, just the pausing and the hold on, let me get this thing in here, dude. Um the pausing. Hold on, I'm trying to put this all up, dude, real quick. Okay. You know how on your phone, if you're filming something, you know, you could hit pause? What the fuck is that, bro? Okay. That's the other thing about Legos. Here's the other thing about Legos. I'm gonna tell you, dude, is like if you have kids and you don't put them up like that, once they get taken apart, like if you have a real Lego set and that motherfucker gets taken apart, you'll never get it back together again, right? Even if you save all the instructions, like I do, you're not gonna get it back together again, because when you get it, dude, the instructions are come with numbered bags, dude. They're in individual plastic bags. Sometimes it could be a dozen of them, and they're all numbered for steps and stages. And if you don't have any of that, you just have 2,000 pieces like a puzzle. You're not gonna do it. Hold on, let me wipe this off. You're not gonna fucking do it, dude. You know what it is? I have a piece of tape over this. I'm not using my phone. Alex broke the corner and the edge on his phone. I got a piece of tape over it. That's what's causing the blur. But anyway, back to answer your question, bro. If you're making a video on your camera, on your phone, and you're filming, and then you push stop or pause, right? And then you move the thing a little bit, and then you hit record again, that works, bro. And if you move it a little each time, you know, it's fairly easy to make very mechanical, unsynchronized shit. If you start reading and you realize I think it's for every 7 to 12 frames equals 1.5 seconds, or maybe almost 2 seconds. That's according to the Disney Animation Handbook. So, like people that do mouths to sync it up or movements, right? Because you don't want somebody to look like they're running in slow motion if they're supposed to be like whipping out a fucking gun or running from a place, right? You have to have your timing down. So I believe it's maybe for every dozen pictures you take will equal 1.5 seconds. So that's something you just keep in your mind. And I notice when you push the pause, play, or pause, record, pause, record method, you know, when you're moving the thing a little bit each time, it tends to be a little bit slower, which can still work. You'd be doing a fight scene and not want it to be slow, but it could work out because it could look like slow motion. You know, somebody showed me that they have, like, that's the caveman way of doing it, right? That's the way I would probably do it, and half-ass and shit. They have software that you get, which is way better. And now they have software, even for the Lego shit, that will actually make it bend and move, look like the plastic's bending more organically than just if you actually use the piece of plastic Lego, because it doesn't look like the Lego movie when we do it, because the Lego movie, the plastic actually bends according to the computer program they're using. When we do it, it's like a stiff figure, like the arm doesn't bend at all. So it'll be like, now if you have a good storyline or something cool, or you're funny, like comedy thing, I would just move it with your hands. Maybe take a small carbon or fiber optic clear plastic tube and hook it to the arms to make the arms move and to do it stuff, because I see a lot of videos and I've done that in the past. And if you just like have the guy there and do the voice, you know like this type shit, going down the lonely road, nothing but trouble on the mind, looking for a place to pull off when all of a sudden I've seen her. You know what I mean? Like I see people doing that, and that's going to probably save you a lot of time versus the stop motion. If you use that method, what the puppeteer method, in conjunction with stop motion, you probably really fucking be good, dude. I would just try that. I would try. The problem is that the camera isn't really equipped for it, because you might accidentally push stop and then it ends. Versus if you have a fucking editing program or something that you could like take all those things and tie it together. I found for me, dude, and I did this, bro. And I had like a 1 minute and 19-second one with that fucking Ninjago guy that you just saw, and it was fucking cool. And dude, I did the lighting. Like I worked on the lighting because like I filmed it and it didn't look good. It's like it looked like how it looks now, like either too shiny or fucked up. And so I like actually made a little fucking set, bro, and had that light like that, and it looked good. And then I did it, puppet style like that. And sometimes you'd see a little bit of finger, it wouldn't matter. It was cool. You see, the main thing, dude, is the emotion. And I'll give you a tip. This is with any type of film. The first thing you learn that you should be doing is motion. Any type of film where you have something on the screen and it's not moving, that is considered horrible. Like there should always be some kind of motion, even if it's a shot of a lonely farmhouse on the corner off in the distance and you're trying to convey that message of far away loneliness, evoking that feeling. You will still always see like a small figure come out or a dog run across the bottom of the frame. It's like the cardinal rule, okay, of cinematography. So you always want motion in it, dude. That will help you a lot. And just do it like that, man. Get it. Look where your camera's at. Okay, it's that little dot right there. So you get this guy up in there, get yourself out of the way, make a little set, and look. Boy, the road is lonely at night. It's lonely out here for a pimp in these streets. Green Ninja pimp can't find no relief. Wait, what? It was at that moment that I seen, where can I find a big Lego figure with some nice big yellow Lego tits? You know what I like, you guys? Can I just tell you how much I appreciate being able to say big yellow Lego tits? You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't do that, dude. I couldn't do that on TikTok, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like YouTube, like how you gonna tell me you ain't out here trying to contribute to the fucking shit show when you're directing people to fucking Slab City? Nobody else does that. You won't even find that word on TikTok. You know what I mean? And you're promoting it like it's a thing, dude. Big time, dude. And you just let motherfuckers say shit like big old yellow Lego titties. Like you just let people say whatever the fuck. Like that's, I don't know, dude. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know, dude. Tell me if that's really you. I'm glad to see you, dude. Merry motherfucking Christmas. Merry Christmas. Well, Zindu nothing, dude. I know you're just saying that like as a joke. You don't really believe that, because if you do, you must be very young, because that's how people think when they're young and they don't really understand how it is. But women are like a special breed of creature. They're a special breed of human in a big difference that differs from me and you. See, me and you as men are about our word, honor, strength. If some dude comes and tells you something, even if it's hard, you're going to do it because I told them I was going to do it. And that's what men, we're loyal and we care about honor. Sometimes we'll do things that don't even have any benefit. It might even cost us something. But the honor, the clout, the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to know I did that, motherfucker, and you can't do it. And here it is. Like, we'll do shit like that because it's about honor and stuff. Women are the opposite. They don't care about any of that. That's not going to feed your kids. That's not going to get you anything in life. You know what I mean? That's a weird, but men, typically we politic, we fucking mass armies and agendas. So that type of fucking behavior is extremely beneficial. It makes sense why we operate like that, right? If you're running a fucking Navy ship or a pirate ship, it doesn't matter, dude. If it's a free cargo ship or a slave ship, that fucking hierarchy and that fucking respect and word, right, is what runs the motherfucker. Same thing like if you go to a prison where it's the lowest people of society that are paying a fucking debt and are being punished, and they still have a rule of respect as rule number one. And you could put 1,000 fucking races and creeds and all that shit in one fucking cage, and that's going to be rule number one, respect, right? And women, it's not about that. It's for them, it's about security, materialism. Like, I'm not saying that in a fucked up way, but they have babies to take care of, right? In nature, once the baby comes out, you could go do your thing as a man and that baby still live as long as the mother takes care of it, right? And every fucking animal they'll give their own life to protect that baby, right? And so after the baby's like running around, it doesn't stop there. It's like that kid has needs. And women are always thinking about the needs, the security. Men are about loyalty, women are about security. Those are the two different mindsets that are fact. And when you understand that, you'll see that, like, it's just like how people think you go to another country and just because you're an American, people are gonna like marry you. No. You've heard that because people that are American have typically had good luck because they had money, right? And that's what it is. It's like you look at any of these people like the Russian bride thing. I don't want to be with no motherfucker, no cowhand that's doing this. They're like, you have money? I thought we were going to be in love, baby. I'm looking for that dream part. Or did you have money? Yes. You have $1 million? Yes. We live happy. Well, that bitch could be from Thailand, bro. You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah. Oh, I love you very much, but you have money. Yeah, you show me the money. You have money. We live in big palace. We get a white lady do all hard work for you. I put my feet up on her back at night. Fuck that bitch. You do that. Oh, you don't have no money, honey? Well, what we gonna do? We live off your good luck? No, I need more than that, honey. If it wasn't true, then every woman would have a good-looking man. Usually a not good-looking man, but have a lot of money. You know that one? That's how the world works, bro, and you know it and you see it. And then when you see how, like, unprepared, like a lot of us really are, especially if you're from a broken home or you have, like, the absence of a father, you're in for a rude awakening when you go to another country. And that's the way it is, dude. And here, if you're in a country that's like of the third world or developing nation or any, even one penny of a tier less than where you're at right now, it's going to go double for them, everything that I just said, because they only get one shot at it, bro. And once it's done, it's done. Like, you're not going to marry 5 fucking times, or like some people do, but like usually it's to level up, bro. You're not. It's a decision that you're gonna make that's gonna benefit both people. It's not gonna be out of love or any of that. Like, or if you're really good, you could combine the two, right? In a free society like this, like that's how it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have families, and your families will make suggestions and point you in the right direction. And plus, you see where you're going or where you want to be socially, position wise, economically. And, there's people that can open doors for you, and there's people that will have doors slammed in your face by being associated with them. And you're not going to make that decision frivolously. And if you're, and here's the other part, men have a physical need, sexual desire, right? Women do not have that. So a man will compromise a lot of things in order to make sure that that need is provided. The women, if they don't have that need, they're not going to compromise. In fact, they're a lot less compromising, just as souls, men and women, right? And that's why. That's why. So I hate to say it, but what you want to do, if your parents are right, they're going to teach you that you want to be what's called a quote unquote high value target, which means you have a skill or a trade that you're employing, your desire is to employ it for yourself or your family, or hopefully that's already in play. And you want children, a family that can take up as that company grows, right? Or if you're all working as tradespeople, instead of one person, now you've basically cloned 4 or 5, right? Now, and then we take that money and we reinvest that back, right, in the family. And then we got blessed with, you know what I mean? Like sister, daughter, niece, nephew, they're gonna be taught, dude, that like now you're given an opportunity, and you're given an opportunity for your family. And if you play your cards right and everything works for a reason, you could really like strategize this to benefit you to level up. And so, and animal husbandry is a huge factor. So you won't see any kind of handicap or dysfunction here in Mexico. And if you do, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but people don't fucking, it's not the first thing out of their mouth like it is in the States. In other words, like if you have diabetes or something like that, or a family member has it, that shit is fucking hidden because they frown on any sort of weakness. And animal husbandry is a big deal, dude. And people of big stature and, like physically attractive characteristics are looked better upon, and ones that are not desirable are frowned upon and kind of shunned. And you do see the fruits of that beneficially, dude. Like people are bigger, stronger, better families. And like if something does come out, dude, it's fucking hidden because people will talk shit, they'll used to belittle you, you know what I mean? Or just your own fucking, like, because it's all about, perfection and strength. That's fucking frowned upon. That's why you don't see handicap accessible buses or any of that shit. As progressive and liberal as they are, dude. They have a far left president right now. You never see handicap provisions or any of that shit made because it's almost insulting, dude. Even if somebody is handicapped, you're supposed to ignore it and help them out and stuff, but you don't. You just pretend like it's not happening. You don't put it on a fucking pedestal and shit. And so, that's how it is here, man. And so there's a lot of factors where, like, bro, just if you think just because you're an American, you're just gonna walk off and with a shirt that says "pussy magnet" and fucking, they're just gonna jump in your lap, bro, because you're what? Because you're gonna bring them to a place that looks like a fucking homeless encampment right now. You know what I mean? Or you're gonna work a fucking career With a minimum wage $16 an hour job. What? You know what I'm saying? When it's required like $27 an hour just to fucking be able to pay your rent? Like, no. Now, if somebody that has a lot of money and position, I don't know you, dude. You might be like one of these motherfuckers that's broadcasting out of a suburban Babylon palace, and you might be the perfect pussy magnet. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, even if that is the case, you got to remember if the chick is worth her weight in anything, dude, in terms of looks, body, able to reproduce, she ain't gonna give it away, dude, to the fucking lowest bidder, homie. You're gonna have to fucking cough it up for that. I'm just trying to help you. Because I'm not trying to insult anybody or nothing. It's stuff your daddy should have fucking told you. You wouldn't even be axing a fucking stranger on the internet, stuff like this. And I'm just saying that because maybe that's not the case with you, but that was the case with me. That was the case with me. I had to fucking hear it from strangers. I didn't have any parents. Like, even now, dude, on Christmas, I got family members that play games. Weird. Just weird. I don't know. They're like everybody else. You know what I mean? Everybody wants Santa Claus to come to town. And if you're not Santa Claus, coming in on a sleigh with fat fucking sacks of stuff to give away, and you got it like that to be able to give away, then I'm sorry, bro. They're not going to want anything to do with you. There's not, dude. Unless there's something wrong with you and you're lucky to get anything, then that's good. Whoever dropped that thumbs up, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Whoever put that thumbs up, thank you so much. Whoever is coming in and out of here, I don't know if it's the same person. I don't know if my signal is good or not, but thank you so much, dude. Your precipitation is appreciated. And yeah, dude. Happy Easter, Astro Andy. I wish it was Easter. Dude, Easter is my favorite time of year. You know why? Because spring, which I have smelled a hint of it in the air, but being in Southern California, it's typical, dude, because the weather's so nice here. It'll be like in December, like Christmas Day, you know, January 2nd, you'll be like, spring is in the air. You know what I mean? It's 72 degrees, right? Everything is like, it was damp in the morning and the night, so everything's like photosynthesizing, and you could smell it in the air, and you're like, a hint of spring, yeah. When spring's really here, your work is pumping, right? It's not hot yet. It's perfect weather. It's like, you've gotten out of the fucking winter, so it's like, of just making money, dude. Like, here we go, 9 months straight of just not, you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like my truck can break down. I feel like anything that's going to be a problem, you're so much better off when that shit happens in spring, summer, fall than winter. So, right? And that's Southern California. For us, our Christmas is like Easter, huh? Is that what you're trying to say? Because even if it's not, that's what you did say. That's what you're saying, dude. And it's fucking genius, right? I know I don't recognize the name, but I know that you're somebody cool because I gave you a wrench, dude. And even if you're not cool, you've been around. And I appreciate the precipitation. Precipitation is when the fucking water falls down. That's not what I'm trying to say. I think I'm precipitation. Is that the word? You're participating? Yeah, precipitation, not precipitation. Bro. Oh, Shed Gang. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're hella cool, motherfucker. You're even on TikTok a lot. You're super fucking cool, bro. Shit. Okay, I wasn't sure about. like right away to me saying, like, Shed Gang, the fuck a wrench. You could come in my house, bro. You're real cool, man. Who's Mexican Leprechaun? That's what I want to know. I want to know if I know that dude from over here. That guy's beyond there. You ever see that guy shit on TikTok? He be posting some pretty funny shit. And I always wonder, who's that dude? Just seems like such. There's a lot of Imperial County energy, dude. Ha ha ha. Which I love, by the way. I ain't really got it in myself too much. I go out there and take a sniff at it, but I don't know, man. I got some cousins and some family members that grew the fuck up there, and they ain't there, man. They ain't there no more. They owned it property. They did real good for themselves, and they ain't there, bro. So that just tells me like it ain't cool, bro. I mean, it's cool, but it's like I don't know. It ain't cool to be there 24. I don't know. Anyway, I watched some Slab City videos and it made me fucking cringe, dude. Hey, am I buffering you guys? Is it buffering? Look at it. First of all, this is Mando, dude. If you're kicking it with ElJoe, but like, if you got one, dude, take a fucking hit, dude. If I could pass it to you through the thing, I would. Like, I would. If you were here with me right now, we'd be smoking. But you know what I mean? We're not. So everybody, I'm just trusting that everybody's got their self tightened up and taken care of. And take a fucking smoke right now. Take a fucking smoke, guys. You know what I mean? Can I just tell you? I just want to tell you how grateful I am. Well, not how grateful. I lost my train of thought. I was thinking about something else. I want to just say how much I wish I would have had this camera back in the day, or even right now on another motherfucker's face. Like, if everybody had like a collar or a chest plate that had the camera with your fucking picture, like what you're seeing here in the reverse, so you could see what they're seeing. So you could see like when you're making some fuck, because I can make some fucked up, ugly, fucking weird faces, dude. I'm an ugly, weird motherfucker, dude. You know, and you're like, and then when you see it, you're like, oh, you know what I mean? So much more helpful. Because I can see when I'm talking to somebody about, you know, like, oh, whoa, like, yeah. So as I was saying, like from the Zoolander, right? I guess it's a Zoolander joke, but it's true. It's true, right? No, don't you wish you had the camera on everybody so you could see, like, oh my God, that's what they see? I need antibiotics. Is that too much information? I'm a bit of an oversharer. I just thought I'd tell you about how, I could take one cough and then like taste the fact that I need antibiotics. Like, that's not good, bro. That's like you're oversharing a bit. You know what though? It's because I'm older than a motherfucker, dude. I'm almost 50 fucking years old. I shouldn't have lived this long. I was trying for the 27 club. I was. I didn't have any kids or anything yet. I didn't have anything going on for myself. I didn't even think I was a fucking arborist yet. I had nothing going on for myself except to a C word. It's a C word for a group of Latin American individuals that organize for the purpose of manufacturing and shipping and transporting tiddlywinks. And I had a phone number for tiddlywinks at below cost. And that number never changed. And it never didn't answer for 7 fucking years, dude. That's facts, dude. In a way, I feel like who's not gonna like? I have no regrets, dude. If I wish I had that right now, dude. If I had that right now, I'd be the man, dude. You know what I mean? In federal prison. What do you need, dude? What do you need? I wouldn't be mad at you, dude, if I had 5 of those pocket bikes. That thing is so much fun, dude. Can I just tell you? It's so much fun. So much fun. When I seen like, oh, dude, like, yeah, they're not manufacturing like type A fucking titty ass tires for that shit. You know what I mean? Like at a fucking rubber that's hard enough to hammer a fucking nail with. Like, no, dude, this is like, bruh, I can erase a pencil mark with this fucking goddamn tire. Okay? On God, bro, like type shit. That's a new thing, you guys. If you want, like, you want me to put you up on game, you want me, if I can influence you in any kind of way, and I will, dude. You know it, or you wouldn't be watching right now. Say type shit after everything when you say it, dude. It's a fucking funny joke. Type shit. I mean, it's a new thing that the kids are doing. Type shit. It's funny, dude. Type shit. Or another one, it kind of was, but it didn't really take off because it's not as funny. Type shit. But it was the that part. Somebody would say something and be like, man, I don't know, man. And they could be talking about a whole bunch of this stuff. These hoes just don't know. Like that part. That's still kind of a good one. That part. But it's more of a cool move than type shit. You know what I mean? The type shit is funny. Because it's true. Everything is either like type shit, bro. Like it's either this type shit or that type shit. It don't matter what you're talking about. Type shit. It applies. Type shit. You see what I mean? What's up, Slab City News? We're just talking about this new, like, I'm putting people up on game type shit. And what it is saying type shit after everything because it applies. It's like type shit. Right? Like this motherfucker knows type shit. I seen this dude. I encountered this dude right here. You see this dude, Slab City News, in the desert in real life. Type shit. Get it? You got to say type shit. After everything, that's the new thing the kids are doing. It's fucking funny. Type shit. No, but if you're like, okay, there's also another one I noticed people from Chicago are doing, but it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It gets a little redundant. You know what I'm saying? But it's called On King David. But like, on King David, bro. On King David. Although I don't know how that goes now with all this stuff that's going on over there. I don't think about anybody in another country at all because I'm not there. But if you're telling me, you're like, what do you think about the Palestinian Gaza situation? They're in a cage where they're surrounded by the border all the way around. They have to go through checkpoints, security clearances. And you have to have proper identification. It takes hours sometimes. They go in, there's surveillance, and they're not allowed to fucking make any money. Well, they have to have a special permit if they're gonna fucking be like, you know what I mean? It's like, what, dude? You're telling me the same exact thing that I gotta live here, bitch. And I'm a motherfucking American with a New York State birth certificate, bitch. Type shit. You know what I mean? So why would I give a fuck about borders and walls and security and identification and probably, you know what I mean? Fuck them, dude. In the fucking ass. For all I care, because that's my life, bro. And I'm not a Mexican citizen. I'm not a fucking Palestinian. I'm not a fucking Israeli. I'm an American citizen. And that's my reality because, and a lot of people, dude, with money. I seen a postman, the fucking postman, bruh, lives in Tijuana. That now, my day, that was considered like a good ass job. Like it's hard to even find the application process directly because it's so sought after that there's all this traps and pitfalls and fake fucking websites and bullshit because there's that much traffic going to it, dude. That's my understanding. And now that motherfucker's right here, bro. Because you want to know why? Because nobody uses the mail. Therefore, they don't have to pay more money. And so 25 bucks an hour or whatever it is fucking shit. To be a slave, like you get no days off. Because I know a postman that I went to high school with. You work 6 days a week. That motherfucker been doing that shit for 20 years and he's 6 days a week, bro. The postman that delivered my shit in San Diego for 20 years. I seen him the other day because I trimmed trees in the neighborhood still. On a Saturday. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm like, why would you, you know what I mean? Like, that's not a good job. It used to pay good, but now you're going to do that. And then you down here and you got to do it walls and borders and all that. Just like, and you're telling, what do I think about them? Fuck them. I don't think about them. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers need to think about ourselves, our own people here, dude, before you start thinking about it. 'Cause the only reason they're asking you what you think is so that it starts shit with the person sitting right next to you, dude. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Right? Slab City News, are you still in here, bro? I hope you are, because I wanted to ask you a question. It's like not related to anything fucked up or bad. It's just like as somebody that knows what's up and is into social media and content, I know you're a fucking real person, you know, I'm gonna ask you. But now I fucking forgot what I was gonna fucking ask. Type shit, dude. See? What happened? Is it fucking buffering, dude, and stuff? Oh, I get you. Okay, if Rogers, if you're still in here, I wasn't seeing the chat that good. Ha ha. Yeah, that's a good one too. Looking ass. I think I've heard that before. Looking ass. Yup. The only thing is, it doesn't apply. Looking ass. See, you know what I mean? It doesn't. It's not universally applicable, dude. Like type shit is. You know, you could say type shit after every fucking sentence. That's what's so funny. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to end the stream, you guys, because I think just based on the chat and the people coming in and out, it seems to me like it's probably buffering. You know, I had some fucking thoughts on my mind. I wanted to get them out there, you know, because I'll forget it, you know. So it's some recorded material. Hey, I haven't been getting out much. I did do an open mic. And I did learn something about myself. I have the ability to make people laugh no matter what, dude. Any fucking situation. Just talking about anything. I could tell you about my fucking shoelaces, dude. I'll have everybody cracking up. Within a minute, at least. It might take me a couple of seconds to figure it out if it's weird, but even if you're a totally opposite person, dude, just as a fucking just as a what the fuck am I looking at? What the fuck am I listening to? Type shit. I have that ability, dude. So it's very fucking reassuring. It's nice, dude, to know. But that's also like a weird kind of nut to crack. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of politicking involved, and there's a lot of fucking jealousy and weird shit type shit. And anytime you go looking for something or chasing something down, people are always going to use that against you, right? So, you know, you have to do a lot of work for little to no pay or to be overlooked or passed up. And it's a fucking grind. And then at the end of the day, it is a syndicate, dude. So do you want to be involved with somebody else's syndicate when you live in a world now that everybody has the power of publishing in real time in the palm of their hand? Type shit. You know what I mean? You'd be a fucking fool not to do it, looking ass. See? It doesn't, it's funny when it applies, type shit. If you can't say it after every sentence, type shit, then it's not even close to the same thing. Looking ass. Yeah, I mean, kind of, a little bit type shit. I mean, hey, what about King David, bro? King David's the leader of what? Of the Hebrews? Imagine a dude that spends all his time walking around out in the field. He has nothing to do. And sometimes just whipping a rock into the fucking ass of that fucking sheep will save you. And you know what I mean? And get him to scurry off. It'll save me from having to walk all the way over there just to get him to scurry out in this direction, right? Because the dog's already over there. It takes like two to fucking for an effective corral. You know what I mean? And if there's like some predator or something or a coyote way over fucking yonder, just even thinking about it. Just right now he's just watching what's going on. But I whip a rock over there. You know what I mean? All day, bro. Type shit. All day, bro. Type shit. I seen a motherfucker the other day in the fucking West Bank. I don't know if it was because of the Bible story or what, but this is how they do, and they still do it because there's nothing else to do. And there you are, and they're just surrounded by rocks, and you got a leather strap. And this motherfucker, it was early morning, cold, and he was whipping them, and you'd hear it crack, flat, just shatter. That early morning crisp fucking sound, dude. Whack. I don't know, dude. It just had that cracking whip, dude. It was whipping the air with that piece of leather. And then you hear the rock hurtling way over yonder. I said, damn, what? Like, hey. I don't know, bro. Like, if you, I don't give a fuck 12 feet tall, fuck it. Make it 14. Why not? You know what I mean? Like, I ain't going to be over, but way over yonder. And whip a rock. What's my man? I'll hit a motherfucking coyote in the nuts all day type shit before, like, come on now. He could even miss the first one. You can imagine a big old arrogant giant. And you whip a rock at him. You go, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Right? Ha ha. Bro. Temple strike, bro, or even middle of the forehead. Crack it, bro. Cracking that motherfucker on me. Cracking that motherfucker. Well, it's just for the story. That shit was designed by fate, bro. Just for the story. You was a dead motherfucker before you even stepped foot on that motherfucking on that war field, bro. You shit. I don't know. They said King David was a little motherfucker too. Weird. a weird little firecracker. They didn't want nothing to do with him but keep him out in the fucking field. Because it was like that, bro, type shit. And then when he came and said, I'll do it, I got a coyote, they're not smaller than that. And they're like, okay. But it's a win-win for us because if the motherfucker gets killed, then we don't have to deal with him anymore. And I was like, oh, and you're going to go do it? Like, okay, sure. Okay, damn, yeah, okay. Good luck. Let us know how it goes. You know what I mean? Type shit, dude. Hey, anyway, I'm going to fucking end it, dude. You guys, listen. Have a Merry Christmas. I'll be on before that. I'm coming in and out. You know what it is for me, man? It's contingent on my signal, dude. What's my signal doing? I don't know. But anyway, but we'll see. Hey, guess what? Let's real quick. Let's have a smoke together. There's nothing saying we can't do that. Type shit, dude. We have a smoke together, looking ass. We have a smoke together, looking ass. What? What? Let's have a smoke together, type shit. It has to be applicable to anything. Look, like no matter what you say, it fucking applies. Looking ass. See? It doesn't apply there. It has to, you know what I mean? It has to apply, type shit. Or it doesn't apply, type shit. Well, it's not what you said the first time, type shit. Like no matter what you fucking say, type shit. After any kind of sentence, type shit. It's gonna work out, type shit. Like that's the part you don't get, type shit. But I've been watching you not get it for fucking 5 years, type shit. So it really doesn't make sense. But if you learn to just shut the fuck up, type shit, then you wouldn't fucking be opening a can of worms that you fucking aren't man enough to swallow, type shit. Or you'd be riding a man's bike, type shit. Right? Looking ass. I mean, it still doesn't even fucking make sense, type shit. Why don't you guys give me a dono? You know what I mean? I didn't get no fucking donos, dude. You fucking talk all that shit, dude, type shit. Like how upstanding and how fucking righteous and awesome you are. And you fucking talk about how fucked up I am and what a loser and look at this, look at that type shit. And we all know what the fucking reason is, type shit. But you stand on the same motherfucking balcony and defend child molesters and fucking abusers type shit. I'm just speaking facts, dude. You know what I mean? And you want me or expect me like not to come running to a piece of shit or a contradictory fucking egomaniac, a narcissism or old fucking out of touch half fucking fag. I'm just saying it because I can, you know what I mean? I can't say it on TikTok, dude. And you need to hear it because it's the fucking truth. Type shit. And you're going to learn sooner or later, dude, that by the time you're 50 years old, you get the fucking face you deserve. Type shit. Looking ass. You don't have to have a Merry Christmas. You don't have to have a good face. But what you do have to do is stay fucking golden. Showers!